this one's a little tongue in cheek. I mean a lot of what I say here, but take it with a grain of salt. This is a little infotainment kind of sort of. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, welcome to another daily cup of genre here on the Genreverse Podcast Network, Genreverse YouTube channel. Please do give us a follow on your favorite podcast app if you're listening to us on there, such as Google, Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, and more. SoundCloud? No. Why do I keep saying SoundCloud? Stitcher. There's the one. We used to be on SoundCloud long time ago. And of course, the YouTube channel. Give us a subscribe there if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. All of the podcasts like the Cantina, D-COG, AVR, when Rings of Power and Wheel of Time return, we have some fantasy podcasts that cover those. All of those, plus anime reactions, trailer reactions, even some live streams, all go up on the Genreverse YouTube channel, so please do subscribe. LRMonline.com is the place for entertainment news, reviews, celebrity interviews. As you can see, Gigpada right there doing an interview. And of course, the podcasts go up there as well, covering anything and everything you can imagine in geek pop culture entertainment, comic book stuff, comic book movie stuff, video games, tabletop, hoity-toity movies. We cover it all. And if you would like to write for the website or type, actually, send an email to Michael, Michael, at lrmonline.com. And let them know you're interested. I do want to talk a little bit around LRM today. We're going to look at some Spider-Man 4 rumors. Cam Clark, who also does Genreverse Sports' Watch More Football podcast, check that out. And you can also find him on the Cantina. Took a bunch of rumors from various sources, put them all in one nice little article for you guys. Find that at lrmonline.com, of course. And yeah, let's look at a few. Daniel RPK, most people know, if you follow leaks and rumors, know that name through his Patreon. Basically said Feige and Holland working out with Sony on what the movie is going to be. Marvel and Feige and company apparently want street level Spider-Man, while Sony is like, hey, you remember that money we made off of No Way Home? Let's do that again, because if we know one thing about Sony executives making decisions for movies, looking over at Madam Web, we know they just have all the bestest ideas, right? But not to give Marvel a free pass, because let's not forget, Marvel's had a lot of mishaps recently, a lot of duds there. But if I were to pick, I don't have any nostalgia for Maguire or Garfield, so they can get. No, I'm joking. I would go with the street level thing. We have more coming up from Can We Get Some Toast? And these are all rumors again, guys. Can We Get Some Toast? Posts on X a lot. They've got a paid service. Her sources have shared Feige is spread too thin. Doesn't have the capacity to do Spider-Man 4 right now to get a 25 release. That's what Sony wants. They want a 2025 release. Like, let's do this right now. Sony doesn't care. They don't care if Feige's not able to put hands on as much. They want what they want. And from Alex Perez over at the Cosmic Circus, Sony has an untitled film set for June 25th. They do want that to be Spider-Man 4. But maybe there might be a compromise coming from Can We Get Some Toast? Yeah, so those are some of the rumors right there. Daniel RPK also says that the script is still being written, but of course that goes with what he was talking about earlier, as far as, you know, what is the movie going to be. What do I think? I think Marvel needs to really. I don't know what I think. I think Marvel really needs to slow down. And I know we all want to get to Avengers and Secret Wars and X-Men and all sorts of stuff. And I know we only have one movie coming out this year, but it's a movie that involves the TVA, something that if you saw Loki season 2, you would think is relatively fixed, and sure, maybe they address it in the in Deadpool 3 and Wolverine, but I don't know, man. And the idea of multiversal, no, I think street level's better. I think almost getting the MCU back to phase 1-ish, but not with bad movies, where it's loosely connected. Give us some breathing room, because you guys need to rework your whole multiversal thing, unless you just manage to fix it all with Fantastic Four. But still, like I said, we've seen so many things with the multiverse that just don't pay out or don't carry on to the next, multiversal project. It's an issue. Best of luck. I think 2025 is going to be a big test year. You have multiple Marvel movies, from Thunderbolts to allegedly Fantastic Four to right, Fantastic Four's 25, yeah. To Thunderbolts, I mentioned Captain America 4, Captain America Brave New World. You have all these movies coming out, and you have DC films starting up, Superman Legacy, and boy, if those movies don't do well, I think a return to the 90s, 2000s separate movies, one every couple of years, is probably going to be the future. But hopefully they get back on track. I hope they do. So that was a bit of around LRM. It went on longer than I actually had intended it to. Sorry about that. You can find all sorts of other stories over there. So now for the tongue-in-cheek part thing. Madam Web. I talked a bit about its... sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Its box office and its reviews yesterday on the D-COG. And we're still sitting at a wonderful 13%, being sarcastic, from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, 56% from the audience. It's rough, guys. One thing I noticed or didn't see was blame on why it's doing so bad. And oftentimes when something's female-led, and I've just done a simple Google search for everyone listening on the podcast side, of men hating Madam Web, and there's nothing about like men being the reason to blame. Nothing at all. If you go into men hating the Marvels, you get lots of stuff. You get toxic male stuff. Men are giving it hate. Does the Marvels deserve? All men hate the Marvels. The Marvels faces anti-woke crowd. Like all these things where it's like, hey, we're gonna blame it on. We're gonna either blame it on dudes, or we're gonna blame it on the quote unquote anti woke crowd. Men hating Ghostbusters 2016. Do we even need to look for proof of all the coverage of how men killed Ghostbusters 2016? Where were all the women to go see it? Nobody kept them from seeing. Nobody kept anyone from seeing. It was just a bad movie. Although, unfortunately, it had more Ghostbusters elements that actually made the original what it was. Not that it was done well in 2016, but it had more of the elements than Afterlife did. Just saying. Afterlife, Ghostbusters, name only. Hopefully Frozen Empire is better. Charlie's Angels, the one that Elizabeth Banks did back in 2019. Men hating stuff across the board. You can look it up for those of you listening. Those of you watching on YouTube can see me scrolling through this. Elizabeth Banks, was once one of those, it's not for you. I don't care if you don't see it. I'm not making it for you. And then nobody went and saw her movies. But we're not seeing that for Madam Web. It's literally just people are like, this is a bad movie across the board. There's no attempt to save the movie from the bashing that it's taken. I found that interesting. A movie so bad that even having all female armor couldn't stop the hate. Like I said, slightly tongue-in-cheek, little bit of fun, but there you have it, guys. We finally got one. You can't blame the dudes on Madam Web. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe. If you're listening, thank you for listening. Do give us a follow on your favorite app. We do have merch. The link for our merch is in the description box below. It's Redbubble. Our logos, cute anime girl. I'm going to be working on some new designs. We've also got prints from Tim Nardelli's Night Terror comics. LRMonline.com every day for all entertainment news, needs, opinions, celebrity interviews, and more. I've been Kyle. I hope you had fun, and I hope I get to see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.